So I'm cleaning out this carburetor. And she's got some battle scars on her. I mean, if this thing could tell a story, I'll tell you what. See the crack in it? Right there? If you can see that very well or not, but I don't know if it's going to leak fuel or not, but it's definitely got a crack in the bowl. Welcome to the Rick Bork channel, where the beer's always cold, language fucking sucks, my shit's always broken, and your opinion doesn't matter. Borkfest 2022 is July 29th and 30th, so come on over and have a beer and have a good time, and you can regret yourself later. So I did a little buffing here on the side of the carb, and you can see it looks like the crack only goes to about that far right there, so I don't think it'll be an issue. We'll find out if it weeps. If it does, then we'll address it later, but for now, we just want to see if the son of it runs. So, if a carburetor could tell a story, I'm pretty sure this has seen some domestic violence, because chances are the float was sticking, and they tried to beat the hell out of the side of the carburetor to get it to not stick, because it's caved in. It should look like that, and it looks like that. You can see the dent in the side of the damn thing. It doesn't seem like it'll interfere with the float, but they've definitely smacked it a few times. Okay, so now that we had fit our float back on there, we got to take it back off so we can clean this gasket surface and make it so it'll seal up nice. You can see where they even beat on the side of that. It actually folded the lip over, so we're gonna have to clean that off. Someone was absolutely determined that they were going to unstick the float by smacking the side of the carburetor. That's impressive. They definitely tried. Let's grab a file. I'm looking for a file. I just had one. Oh, that's not it. That's not the one I want. There it is. Found it. Got it. Don't worry. I got it. Beer. Somebody was definitely having a rough day that day, and they took it out on the fucking carburetor, because you start dinging over the edge of the carburetor trying to get that float to unstick. You got yourself a little bit of an anger issue. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. So there, float's back on. We got a gasket cut in the previous video. Let's put this carb together, shall we? You get that, that. Where did I set the new gaskets? Right there. Perfect. That wants to sit like that. Come on, Rick. Line up the gasket the right way. That'd be perfect. It's like I made it for it. Or some shit. I don't know. We might even make her work today. Come on. Get all antsy on me here. I got one hole that's just a smidget off. I'm not sure why. I think the back of this needs to come out right there just a little bit. That's the part of tweaking and tuning on all this stuff, that if you're going to cut your own gaskets, especially on a carburetor, it's obviously deformed from the abuse that it's had. And there is room here to take out more material, so we got plenty of room to remove a little material and make this thing line up just perfect. Like that. I like it. We're also gonna replace that gasket as well. So we'll do that in this video. All right? You're welcome. You're just fucking welcome. There we go. Real good, real good. Screws. Boy, is it windy out. I was gonna go out in the skidder today and pull some firewood in, but I was like, you know what, I got enough fucking firewood that I don't have to do that right now, so fuck it. We'll sit in the shop and drink beer where it's 70 plus degrees. Hee-hee! Maybe it's not that warm in here today, I don't know. Where's the thing? It's comfortable, I can tell you that. T-shirt is just fucking fine with me. Not sweating balls, so I know it's not over 80. That one, probably could have put a couple of new screws in this thing, but hell, if the thing is all bashed in, we might be looking for a new carb, I don't know. Hear that? I did water bath that float too to make sure it actually doesn't have any holes in it, so that's good. But yeah, somebody definitely used and abused this side of the carb trying to get her to go, but the float's free in there. You can hear the float flipping back and forth, so that's a good sign. We need to make a new mounting gasket for the carburetor. So I'll get my materials ready and I'll fucking drink a beer and bring it back. Okay, so I was going to use a cork gasket, but this is like an MLS, or not an MLS, it's like a fucking horsehair fucking, but it's got a, looks like it's got a metal core on it, so we're going to go with this stuff. This is a little bit more robust than your standard cork gasket. So, and for you that watch the gasket making video, I appreciate you. This one's far more simple, and I won't make you sit through all of it, but and we're also, you'll notice, trying to utilize as little waste as possible on this piece of gasket material, because I mean, why waste more than what you have to, right? Perfect. How's that one? We're just trimming up our edges, make her look fucking commercial and shit. Huh? Like it came from a fucking Steiner catalog. Perfect. Just fucking minty. You wanna go put a carburetor on? Yes, please. Alright, so because I'm a nice guy, I spared you the gasket cleaning the gasket surface and all that other junk that I've tortured you through forever in the last couple of videos. So, carb's in there. I didn't grab the gasket, but it's only a short jaunt for my fat bastard ass to walk over here to get it. So that's all I'll do. I'll make you sit through that. Slide that in. Hopefully she all lines up. One. Be super cool if both of them line up, won't it? Might mean we did something right for once, for fuck's sake. Oh, come on. One wrench doesn't fit very fucking good. Where the hell did I put the other wrench? Come on, Rick. Oh, God, I swear. That's not the one I was looking for either. The box end would probably fit on a regular wrench. It won't fit on a gear wrench. What the? This is not it either. I gotta get a wrench. There. Because, you know, I had to. I'll put the little screen back in. I already put the drain plug in the bottom, so I'm not even going to torture you with that. so I know. You're welcome. Oh, well, that's got to be about perfect, right? We can tighten up this hose clamp. And we can hook up our fuel line. Which pisses fuel all over the place. Because the shutoff valve is going to have to be rebuilt, but we're going to do that another time. Is that in your eyes? Probably. Here, I put that over there. Perfect. All right, so off camera, I hooked up the choke linkage. That was just a matter of putting the rod through the end, putting a cotter pin on it. I did put the bolt back here with the stop nut on it, but we are going to make a pin for it, so I only started it on there enough that it will actuate the governor. So I think all that's left to do now is see if we can throw spark to this thing and get her to start. Beer. Oh, that's good today. Don't sit on that seat either. It's, well, it's probably not wet now. It was wet when my wife sat on it. So we climb up here. We got her in neutral. Choke out. Hit the starter, see what happens. Where we're at on throttle linkage. Choke in. '52 Farmall Super C. She fucking runs. Took a little bit. We had a little bit of adversity with the carburetor once again, but she's purring. All right, so now that we've verified that it runs, let's talk about what else is left to do. We still need to change hydraulic oil. We need to change the rear end. Transmission, one and the same. Clean the oil bath air filter. We need to grease it, give it a good grease job. We got to put some belts on it. The belts are in less than good shape. We need to make that pin there. We also need to give it a little bit of a governor and throttle adjustment because about the first 2/3 of the throttle on that thing don't have any function right now due to lack of adjustment. So that's nothing out of the ordinary. A lot of wear and tear, and just people don't know how things work. So no big deal there. Important thing is we verified that it does run. Runs good, sounds crisp, so I'm happy with that. We got to get the battery box back off of it and clean the battery box so we get a battery mat for it and all of that happy stuff, and then hardware and whatever else. I don't have any attachments for this yet. We'll be looking as far as the power lift goes, but the power lift mechanism up here is a little wing dinged. So these are your adjustable stops. Only one of them actually still has the ear on it and the wing nut in it that's not broke off. So what they did is, you can see how they arced them in, so they would actually hit the side of the body there. So we're gonna find, you can source those. We're gonna get new stops, and then we'll straighten those brackets out and make it fucking work again like it's supposed to, versus the way it is. Seat needs to be reupholstered, recushioned, replaced, whatever. We'll weigh our options there. Steering wheel, I don't think we're going to do anything with the steering wheel as of yet. It still has material left on it, and the old speed knob is seized up. We might do something with that. That might be a good lathe project. I never know. Could be kind of fun, huh? Bust out that lathe, make a pin, make a new steering knob. That might be cool. Because that's over there fucking not set up yet. And then we'll move the tire, either move that tire out or that tire in, depending on what I decide there. We need to make another, or get another pin for the side of the drawbar. Kenny Kizzle says, a couple people say this is a H drawbar. I don't know. I'll take your fucking word for it. I mean, it looks like it's... I should go through the manual and see. Maybe they never came with a drawbar on them like that. I have no idea. Either way, it'll work, so... But yeah, 1952 Farmall Super C. It runs. If you guys like what I'm doing, throw me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Ring the bell. Get my notifications. Memberships are down there if you want one, and I do appreciate it because it helps us do this shit on the channel. We have more projects coming in the future, guys. We got to dive into that Super A. We got a Case 1840 skid steer out there. We got a Ford 8N tractor. We got a fucking R model Mack. We got an International 190 dump truck. We got all kinds of projects that we need to get into. Undercarriage on the excavator. Plenty of stuff coming. So appreciate y'all. See you on the next one.